Come on, we got a sign.
Stand up and march together and collectively cry that Black Lives Matter. So I know that there's a spark, there's a potential for a change to truly come in our community. But we have to do more than post on Facebook. We have to do more than post on Instagram and Twitter. We have to do more than share memes. We have to vote. That's where our power can be realized. That's how we can show this racist system that still pervades in our country. That's where we can show we are not going to tolerate it. Things are different. We're not going back to the antebellum South. We want to see change, and we demand to see it change now. But we must vote. And it's not enough for us to vote. We have to encourage friends. We have to encourage family and aunts and uncles and cousins. I was inspired this morning. I was at a gathering where there was about 50 returning citizens that was marching to City Hall in West Palm Beach to vote for the first time. So we shouldn't take this for granted. Many of us always had this opportunity to vote. We have to make sure we take this opportunity, because many haven't, and many, were shedding tears of joy that they had the opportunity to participate in the political process. So let's not take it for granted. I know I'm preaching to the choir, but we can't be satisfied just because we vote. We gotta make sure that everyone in our circle vote. I'll testify, I was amazed, had never talked to my brother-in-law. He had never voted in his life. My wife took him to vote today. We have cousins on my wife's side that were returning citizens. They voted for the first time today. So what it humbled me to realize that we have to check on our friends. We have to check on those in our circle that we assume vote and may not have ever voted in our lives. So we all have to commit ourselves to make sure that we talk to our family, our friends. You know, depending on what persuasion, we may not want them to vote, amen, but for the most part, we want everybody to vote. But that is something that is a deep passion to Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. We have a whole initiative, a voteless people is a hopeless people. We cannot complain. There's no need to march. There's no need to riot. There's no need to speak out if we do not vote. But let us collectively be a part of the change that we want to see. And let us leave here today remembering, although we may not have this great crowd, allow us to remember that it's more than just us voting. We have to also try to lift up others and pull others to that ballot box with us, because many that look like me died, were shot, were hung. I was reading a list of obituaries and different things that happened in the 30s and 40s. Just because people wanted to vote, it cost them their lives, and they were not able to vote. So we take them with us as well. We stand on their shoulders, and we gotta make sure we vote. We gotta make sure our voices are heard so that we can truly see the change that we want to see in our communities. So love you guys. Thank you for everyone coming out. God bless. Thank you.
As concerned citizens and as people who want to take power. My name is Janine Tinsley, founder of Freedom Fighters for Justice, also known as For Freedom for Justice. Special thanks to my team who is here and standing with me today in solidarity, and with everyone else who is here today, choosing to be here on this day. We are a fairly new social justice teams on the ground here in Palm Beach County, and we are here today and proud of the strides that we have made in less than 6 months. While we are a new organization, we are not new to oppression, inequality in our schools, in our neighborhoods, in our jobs, and in our healthcare. Our children are also faced today with systematic racism. So today, we're standing here in unity. Where there's more than one, there is a crowd. Okay? And we will no longer just stand by and do nothing. We have a voice. As we all come together, that voice grows and it makes one sound. No one team, group, or person can fight the system alone. We must continue joining forces. We must continue strategizing and mobilizing. It's more than one of us are here today. So there is work to do. We must continue doing this, and it starts today, okay? And also during this election period. So again, thank you guys for all being here with us today.
Let me hear.
People of color got elected in office. 2 senators from the great state of Mississippi, Mr. Hiram Rebel. And that's when the South decided that voter suppression was necessary. So when you choose not to vote, don't you get out here trying to talk about what matters. If you got grandchildren, children, parents, your mother, your father, brothers, sisters, sick folk, know that 223,000 folk have died under 750's leadership. You better vote like your life depended on this, your children's lives. Show 750 the way out the door, because he is foul, foolish, not what? He's ugly. And on top of that, he has a ludicrous mindset. In other words, he's crazy. So you can't vote for a crazy man, because this is what you get, insanity. You get blue states, red states, but meanwhile, 223 what? 1,000 folk have died. Don't vote for 750, which equals 12, which you know if you shoot crap, that means you lose. So let's show him the door. And let him go home and drink some Jim Jones punch. We done with your 750. There you go, baby. Woo! Go home.